across the Vieri territory, including orbital defenses. As per the winter contingency, we are countering on every front.
Dude, I'm practically soil at this point, bro. On my birthday.
And has pinpointed what's believed to be
you are like in this time.
I'm a tree now.
Yeah, but you're freaking like the Dark Souls 2 giants. You turn into a tree after you're done. You just enter the ground, you turn into a tree.
I love Dark Souls so much. Dark Souls 2 so underrated. Peak Souls 2 versus Elden Mid. Peak Souls 2 so low.
That's facts, man. Dude, literally, I can't stand like newer From Software fans because like all they do is just like they either just completely disregard Dark Souls 2 or just like call it bad without even playing it or just barely giving it a chance. It makes me so mad. Like sure, it's always been like the black sheep and like mostly the worst game in the series, but it's still good. It's still an enjoyable game. Bro, that Wilhelm scream.
You're like a parrot.
Speaking of From stuff, like games and stuff, I really want to play Armored Core.
I know. I've been wanting to play. I haven't played any other Armored Core game. I want to figure out how to. But
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
So I got that Raspberry Pi emulating PS1 games. Got Armored Core on that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, setting that thing up was half fun, half just a pain.
I'm gonna go to war. I'm gonna shoot people.
Elden Ring Night Rain, you just like you go into a little area like I wonder who the boss we're fighting today is, and it's freaking like you see freaking Armored Core just like flying on in.
Dude, I'm excited for that game. I don't care what anybody else says. They must not know anything about From Software if they think it's gonna be a flop.
Exactly. Like it looks freaking awesome.
Guess I'm driving. Where's that fool?
I did not know that was happening if I clicked, bro.
You didn't know it would shoot if you clicked?
I didn't know if it would shoot more than one, bro.
This ain't Halo Infinite. Honestly, I love that Halo Infinite changed it to just shoot one at a time and it's a continuous fire instead of just a burst.
I know. I can't say them as a burst.
Halo 5 is super underrated when it comes to like the vehicles and stuff, all the variants.
I remember playing Halo 5. I played Halo 5 a lot, actually.
Same.
It was mainly because Caleb kind of like forced me to play it a lot, but I also really enjoyed playing it because I remember my dad. I remember he just said something like he won the lottery or something, and he just took me to GameStop, and I got Halo 5, and I got the like hard metal cover thing, and then I sold it.
Bruh. Hey, get it in Cat's seat, please.
Okay.
Oh yes, please.
Shut up, dude. Dude, get back. What are you doing?
Yeah, bro.
Actual fumbler.
Dude, what is going on? I can't drive backwards. What is going on? Dude.
Yeah, watch out.
Literally, that whole thing happened in like 2 frames. If, like, I'm being honest.
Why'd you just keep driving into the building?
Because we gotta destroy it.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing? Jake, come here.
Yeah, he was shooting the back of it with the rock.
If you shoot the back of the gun, like this, it just blows up.
Yeah, we don't have the gun inside.
See?
I love the ragdolls in this game. Oh, sorry.
Rag.
Yeah, totally not on purpose, you know, running somebody over. I feel you had complete control over that situation.
My finger slipped. It's like Fortnite Save the World, like scammer type of like talk. He's like, oh, sorry, I'm eating KFC. My finger slipped.
I remember, dude. I literally remember that exact video, dude.
I'm eating KFC.
Scammer get scammed.
I don't watch Fortnite videos. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Back in the day, there was a lot of like trolling content, like for Save the World, like scamming suckers, basically, or scamming kids who are trying to scam you by like dropping like super like legendary weapons and stuff like that, and just picking them back up, or just like just like snapping them out of the ground before they can. And freaking, there's this one YouTuber named Twine Cheeks, who was like the main anti-scammer, but the thing is, he is a scammer behind the scenes, and a lot of the videos were also fake. Most of them, in fact, so he fell off pretty hard. But they're fun to watch.
It's like the early.
I remember. I only watched like one video. That's like the only videos that can. I was eating KFC, and that was like the only stuff that I watched from him.
That kind of reminds me of like early Dream Manhunt videos back before he became like really stupid. Dream. I thought it was like nowadays that whole community is really weird, but back in the early time of that, I thought it was genuinely entertaining to watch. But then after like the third or fourth one of those manhunts, it was just abundantly clear that they were just faking it now. I think the first one was probably real, maybe the second and third, but after that, it's just so abundantly scripted.
Yeah, that just sucks a lot of times. Like, similar to that, I used to watch like a lot of just like trolling videos because they were just like some of the funniest stuff that I would watch. Just because the kids' reactions would be funny. Like I watched a lot of Xbox Addictions and stuff, and just a bunch of other smaller trolling channels. But Xbox Addictions was like my main one. But man, sometime afterwards, like a couple of his videos had to be faked. Like you can clearly tell they were like acted out. But he then he got back into like doing like regular type of stuff. Though, yeah, he had to basically say that it was faked. But some of them like weren't faked because at some point, freaking like YouTube just had like this ban wave of like trolling channels. Like they just banned trolling channels, like without even saying anything or giving a warning or nothing. Because apparently it was bullying, or they'd classify it as bullying. Which makes no sense to me, because a lot of times the fucking kids were being way bigger bullies than the trollers were. But a lot of trolling was never the same, bro.
I still kinda watch trolling videos. I mean, it's really only just Soup though.
Yeah.
Soup does his freaking GTA trolling stuff.
Oh yeah, that's always
RP
funny.
trolling. Yeah.
That's always funny.
I love it. I love it. But I used to I guess kinda mainly whenever it's not really trolling, but it was like 1v1ing, like Siege 1v1. I 1v1 toxic kid, blah blah blah. And it was really only one channel, and I believe it was their name was Arlo 11.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to that dude. That dude just stopped uploading. It's probably like doing college stuff or something.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Pitt Wine.
Yep. A lot of Arlo's videos, he's like sound like a kid because he basically was a kid. Like he's like early mid-teens, and then eventually like he'd freaking sound older than he'd do college stuff.
Yeah. His voice started to get deeper.
Bro, I remember watching like one of those, and it was just like stupid ass kid who's like, he's like, I have a life. I have football practice. I have soccer practice. I have basketball.
Yeah,
And freaking like, he was literally on his phone like texting, and freaking Arlo like killed him because he was like AFK. He's like, dude, why'd you kill me? And he was like, you weren't playing the game. You should have been paying attention. He's like, well, I have a life. I was texting somebody.
So,
like
kids are
those
freaking
stuff.
worms.
I've got another question for you guys. That Wraith just committed suicide. If you could design your own game, which you can, by the way, I mean, we're playing on computers. It's pretty easy, I say, as it's not that easy. If you could design your own game, what would it be like? Like, what game would you make?
Shit, that's a tough one. If it could be like my perfect type of game.
Skyrim or Mobs Vagina Mob? I love mod.
Honestly, dude, what are you saying, bro?
I think for me, if I could make a game, it would be like, I would like a lot of it to be like story focused, because I like stories in games, and I've gone to appreciate them a lot more. Like as time has passed, just looking back on games and like looking back on their stories, because when I was a kid, I just played for the gameplay, like a lot of other kids would, and a lot of people in general just play for the gameplay. But I feel like I can experience it more in the long run if a game has a good story. So I think I would focus on the story, a lot of it. And I think it would be some type of dark fantasy type of game, because dark fantasy as a genre has become like one of my favorite types of genres and stuff.
Just guess I introduced you to Dark Souls, and now you can't stop thinking about it.
Basically, yeah.
Then you got into Berserk.
Yep.
Or I don't know if it was in that order, but
I got more interested in Berserk once I played Dark Souls. Like, I had known about it, but like I just didn't really I didn't like read it or watch it fully. I watched it and then I read it from the beginning. Because the thing is, a lot of Berserk fans, they don't want to read the manga. Like, they just choose not to, and they just think that watching the 1990s anime will suffice, which, after reading the manga, not really, because it leaves out a lot of like details that I would consider like key important details, and just adds a lot more to the world. Like, sure, I like the 90s animated series, but that's beside the point. I can go on to that another time. But I think my game would be a story-focused, dark fantasy type of game, going over whatever I feel like, whatever I think of in that moment. But for the gameplay, I don't know what I would do for the gameplay. I mean, I like roguelites, but I don't know how that would work. I'd have to think on that more. It could just be like some type of action-adventure type of game. Cat, get out here. Cat, you're my baby darling, but you need to get out of the seat.
I honestly have no clue what type of game I would make. It'd be like a friggin' rhythm game. You know, I make a bunch of music.
what's this Wraith doing?
Bro.
That is what they're doing.
Bro. Oh!
Keep forgetting I don't have sprint.
Let me do this.
Yes!
Oh, I got the gun.
Okay, so I do have a story concept that I am working on currently.
Sweet.
which I'm not gonna say anything about that, but gameplay-wise, I want it to be like Kingsfield or like Morrowind, but more like Kingsfield. A Kingsfield like that needs to be a more active subgenre. Is a Kingsfield likes. I don't like seeing these first-person games being tagged Souls-likes. Like, dude, no, it's a Kingsfield like.
Yeah, Kingsfield had that formula first.
I don't like how many games are being tagged Souls-like now when they're just not Souls-likes.
The title has been thrown around quite a bit.
It's these
It's
Elden
very
Ring
loose.
fans, dude.
It's just these psychos who think they know what they're talking about every moment. And they think that they have enough knowledge to just classify every type of game. This is a Souls-like.
So, yeah, it's obviously going to be a dark fantasy too,
Yeah.
but just like the setting of the world that I want is apocalyptic, like completely hopeless. It would be a theme that just hits hard.
Oh.
We just lost all power. We're going down. Look your armor, Spartan!
Oh my gosh, I
Ready for a hard
cover!
landing.
And George just rolled over and killed the pilot.
Crushed him under his weight.
Crew's dead. We shouldn't stay here. I'm showing hostiles all over the place.
Jetpack.
Why are you all the way over here?
Commander, we've got eyes
Oh!
on fire. Looks like a staging area. Copy. We have your visual. Not reporting the problem. Stand by.
Oh my god! What? Cause I'm in I was in a different ship. Or not ship. I guess yeah. We just all picked up the jetpacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what is intended to happen. You know, I'm somewhat
Jetpacks are so
embarrassed
active.
by my gameplay just because I don't play FPSs very much with keyboard and mouse, especially not Halo. I mostly play it with controller, but I'm not playing it with controller.
Yeah.
I'm
I
somewhat.
really only ever played fantasy games, and you don't need pinpoint accuracy to play fantasy games.
Yeah. I can give it you, man. But, I'm a bit experienced with shooter games with a mouse. But, so this feels pretty comfortable, especially with some of the settings that I changed. It feels pretty comfortable. But,
Well,
fine.
don't get me wrong, I'm still pinpoint shotting these grunts in the head, headshotting them, but I just feel sometimes I'm not hitting my shots how they should.
Yeah.
Well,
Though
I got an excuse.
headshotting at grunts isn't the hardest thing ever. What's your excuse?
I got like a delay.
I got palm head,
Calm down, Gooner.
so I didn't know I said that.
You didn't know you said that.
Oh!
Interesting.
Sure.
That wasn't
I
me who
look
said
fully
that.
down,
guys.
bro. Cringe.
That was my alter ego.
Your alter ego.
I thought you said Hatsune Miku said that. That's what it sounds
Sure.
like on my side.
Sounds like what?
Oh, I'm stupid.
You
That's
said-
in window.
Ah, whatever. Oh!
His
Oh, I
ultimate
said
ego.
go ahead. Well, I mean, that wasn't me. That was my alter ego. Sorry.
No, don't kill the Huragok. No! Monster.
Why?
No!
Why?
You killed him! You really
What?
killed
What?
Oh. There was this funny video of like these kids trying to like I don't know what it was. It looked like Gorilla Tag, but it wasn't. But it was called like the same game. This guy said, "I'm gonna kill you." He was chasing after this kid,
Copy that, Noble One.
and he was like, "I'm gonna kill you." He's like, "No, don't kill me." He's shot him with like this shotgun or whatever. And this other kid just came out of nowhere. He's like, "Why you?
Not
Why you
ground.
kill him?" Like he was like to act like he killed him in real life.
Hang on to your teeth,
It's
people.
funny.
Gorilla Tag,
I watched the video you're talking
dude.
Why?
Gorilla Tag.
about. Don't shoot the
Gorilla
ship down.
Tag
Do
actually
not shoot the
kinda-
ship down. Please, please.
Billy, so you know, so I forgot which game you're talking about, but you know,
Somebody told me this ain't happening.
UNSC frigate crafted.
how so Gorilla Tag kind of like basically ruined VR indie games, bro. Because
Oh yeah.
whenever I'm scrolling through any free game or like App Lab game on my Quest, all I see is just Gorilla Tag knockoffs, dude.
Mm-hmm.